Is young, relatively speaking. All right, so it's one thing to hear from all of you. It's great to hear your views, but I also am interested, and I'm sure viewers are as well, about how it is that the messages were received out in places like New Hampshire. And for that, let's go ahead and bring in CBS News campaign reporter Nicole Sganga. She is in Somerset, New Hampshire. And Nicole, I know you have been speaking to voters on the ground there who were watching. Tell us about what they told you.
Well, the first thing that voters told me was that Senator Elizabeth Warren had a very strong night. And that line that you played earlier where she said, why go through the trouble of running for president if you're just going to tell people what you can't fight for? That resonated with voters here who have been attracted not only to her enthusiasm and electricity at large rallies on the ground. She had 850 people show up for her in Peterborough, New Hampshire last month, but also for all of her policy plans. They're looking for solutions to address specific problems, and that's something that speaks to them. Another candidate that stood out to voters, Mayor Pete Buttigieg, who they took to be calm, confident, resolute. Remember that New Hampshire is 10% veteran, so folks also appreciate his experience serving overseas in Afghanistan as well. One question about the South Bend mayor is whether or not he's too young to assume office. He pointed out today that he would be 39 years old if he, on Inauguration Day, if he was elected president, and that is older than the current New Zealand Prime Minister. So that's a bit interesting. Also something that folks picked up on, Marianne Williamson. She had a standout performance speaking comprehensively about her plan for reparations and also about getting money out of politics. The question here amongst voters is whether or not she could really take on Donald Trump. So certainly a good night, but still questions about her electability.
All right. Really fascinating to hear those voters' impressions after watching night one. Nicole Sganga in New Hampshire for us. Nicole, thank you so much.